The name Murillo, a Brazilian center-back developed by Corinthians, has once again gained prominence in European football news. This time, it is directly linked to one of the biggest clubs in the world, Manchester United. The information has been highlighted by the British press and echoed in Brazil, indicating that the defender is on the Red Devils' radar as a potential reinforcement for their defensive line. Murillo is only 23 years old, yet he already possesses significant experience in European football. After a rapid rise at Corinthians, the defender was transferred in 2023 to Nottingham Forest, a traditional English club that placed its trust in the Brazilians' potential to strengthen their squad in the Premier League. Since arriving in English football, Murillo has adapted quickly to the intense pace of a league widely regarded as the most competitive in the world. Playing as a left-footed centre-back, he has stood out not only for his physical strength, but also for his ability to play out from the back, defensive awareness, and composure in high-pressure matches. According to reports from the British media, Manchester United are monitoring Murillo as an option to reinforce their squad, especially amid uncertainty surrounding the future of some of their defenders. One of the names frequently mentioned in this context is Harry Maguire, whose departure from Old Trafford has been speculated about in recent transfer windows. Manchester United are currently going through a period of sporting reconstruction. After seasons marked by instability, managerial changes, and performances below expectations, the club's board is focusing on younger players with room for growth and the ability to adapt to a medium and long-term project. Within this scenario, Murillo fits the profile the club is looking for. At Nottingham Forest, Murillo quickly became an important part of the defensive system. Even while playing for a team that often finds itself battling near the bottom of the Premier League table, Murillo has managed to stand out individually. He has already made close to 100 appearances for the club, delivering consistent performances and even contributing goals from set pieces, an added asset for a centre-back. Before his move to England, Murillo's rise at Corinthians was remarkably swift. Promoted to the first team in 2023, he played 27 official matches for the Brazilian club. Although he did not score or provide assists, he impressed with his maturity, defensive solidity, and performances in high-pressure games, including major domestic fixtures. This rapid development led Corinthians to accept Nottingham Forest's offer, viewing the transfer as a positive, both sportingly and financially. For Murillo, the move represented a major step forward in his career, allowing him to test his abilities in a far more demanding football environment. In the Premier League, the defender has faced elite forwards, historic clubs, and a level of intensity higher than that of most competitions. Even so, he has maintained consistency and has been mentioned as one of the most promising young defenders in English football outside the traditional Big Six. Manchester United's interest can also be explained by strategic considerations. The club aims to renew its defensive line, balancing experienced players with younger talents. In addition, the ability to operate on the left side of central defense is seen as a valuable trait, as this profile is increasingly sought after in modern football. Another key factor is the sporting context of the clubs involved. Manchester United, despite recent struggles, remain a global showcase with constant ambitions to compete in European competitions, particularly the UEFA Champions League. This aspect could be decisive in convincing a player looking to take the next step in his career. Nottingham Forest, on the other hand, face a different reality. The club has been fighting relegation battles in recent seasons and operates under sporting and financial constraints. A potential sale of Murillo could provide a significant financial boost, although it would also mean losing one of the squad's most important players. Internally, Forest are not in a hurry to negotiate, but they are aware that interest from larger clubs is difficult to ignore, especially when substantial transfer fees are involved. Murillo's rise in market value since arriving in England is considered a natural consequence of his age, performances, and development potential. For Murillo, this is a moment of consolidation. Still young, he is focused on maintaining consistency, avoiding fluctuations in form, and continuing his technical development. Interest from Manchester United does not necessarily mean an immediate transfer, but it does reinforce his growing reputation in the European market. In English football, it is common for clubs to monitor players for more than one season before making a formal move. Technical reports, performance analysis, and observation in key matches are all part of this process. Murillo, by all indications, is currently at an advanced stage of monitoring. Should a move eventually materialize, adapting to Manchester United would represent an even greater challenge. The pressure for results, intense media exposure, and high expectations from supporters demand emotional maturity, something the Brazilian has shown since his days at Corinthians. It is important to note that at this stage, there is no official confirmation of a bid, only reported interest and monitoring by the British press. The transfer market is dynamic, and many names emerge as targets long before any concrete negotiations begin. Regardless of the outcome, the fact remains that Murillo has already reached a significant level in European football. In a short period, he moved from Brazilian football to becoming a respected centre-back in the Premier League, attracting attention from one of the most historic clubs in the world. The next step in his career will depend on several factors: performances on the pitch, Nottingham Forest's decisions, Manchester United's planning, and of course, the player's own ambitions. For now, Murillo remains focused on his journey in England, aware that strong performances can open even bigger doors. The possible connection between Murillo and Manchester United highlights an increasingly common scenario: young Brazilian players gaining recognition in European football, not only as attackers, but also as high-level defenders, a trend that reinforces Brazil's reputation as a producer of complete, modern footballers. Meanwhile, supporters continue to watch closely for the next developments in this story, one that is far from a final conclusion, but already stands out as another intriguing chapter in the international transfer market.